when you're alone, and I mean romantically or whatever, because you don't have anyone in your life. Let me take that a little further. You don't really have any friends. No joke. I'll be very honest with you guys. When I worked at Honda, I had friends. That's what I thought. And then your partner is your best friend. That's the whole idea, right? And don't have that. And I used to have a dog. Then I have dog park friends, right? Don't have a dog. And I did everything I could do to be in Columbus or Dublin or Westerville or Groveport, whatever. So I didn't have to be back where I am currently, because people need a fresh start. And you don't get a fresh start by staying in the same place, right? So I didn't get that. And you're alone. You really dig into yourself. You dig into yourself. And it's funny, sometimes you come to the conclusion it's good you're alone. It's good you're alone. Think about that. Even though you're alone, cry at night, whatever, sometimes, and you feel lonely and you're by yourself and the whole nine, you look at how you behaved in your actions and the consequences of those actions and what happened during those times, and you're like, yeah, I was a piece of shit. Absolutely. I was an asshole. Absolutely. I was a jerk. Absolutely. And then you're like, take these off because they glare at me. And then you're like, turn down my light here. Let me turn it this way. Ooh, that's better. Okay. And then turn it like that. Okay. And you seriously think a lot of people would be better off if you didn't go down a path of trying to create something that you can't really back up. And as I said in my other videos, I go, sometimes being alone is just the way it is. You got all these sites, there's so many people. Some people are going to end up being alone, but being alone is not necessarily that bad. But for someone that always looked for happiness in someone else, a title, unfortunately an article, article of, like, you could say article of clothing, like a varsity jacket or something like that, or the house or the car, right? Because that will make you happy, supposedly, right? That will make you happy. You get it. You're not happy. That person does everything for you. That job is perfect for you. That whatever it is doing everything it can for you. But you're not doing anything for yourself. And if that person goes, if that title goes, if that job goes, if your car goes, if you really found happiness in a material thing or in a person, and you're not happy, and they're not happy because you're not happy, because you're not happy and they're not happy, and it goes back and forth, maybe you should truly be alone. Maybe. As much as your heart, and as much as you miss people, and as much as you want that intimacy, and you want to cuddle at night, and you want to spoon and all that, and talk to each other and go out, and you're still a jerk. You're still an asshole. You didn't change. You didn't change. And on top of that, you're counting on that person to make you happy, and you don't even know how to be happy. If you don't know how to be happy, how can you make someone else happy? If you can't find peace within your soul, how are you going to show that to someone else? I have peace within my soul. I want my soul to meet your soul, kind of thing. Because that's what it's about. It's not about the physical. Physical is great. Physical is great. Physical is great. But physical is not everything. Intimacy is great. It's conversations. It's respect. It's how are you doing? It's I'm sorry you feel this way. It's you're absolutely right. It's whatever I can do to help you. It's thinking about that person before you think about yourself. Think about that person before you think about yourself. And me saying that, I could almost cry. I could almost cry because I'm wired differently. I'm wired differently. For some reason, somehow, I am just wired differently. And I can't. And no matter how much someone loves me, no matter how much someone cares about me, no matter how much someone want to be with me, no matter how much someone or something or whatever they do, I'm like, fuck it. I'll just fuck it all up. Then you think to yourself, self. Let me go down a little more. Anyways. No, that's brightness, duh, sorry. And then you think to yourself, it would be better if I was alone. I don't have to impact anyone's life. I don't have to disappoint them. I don't have anyone that had, and it goes both ways. Of course, you want people to impact your life, and of course, you want people to expect things from you. But when you're truly a jerk, asshole, whatever you want to call it, why don't you just be by yourself? Why don't you just do humanity a really good thing? If you want to move humanity forward, you want to be a better human, as you say, why don't you just leave everybody alone? Why don't you just be everybody alone and you be happy with you? And only when you're happy with you, do you respect or deserve the love of someone else. And their time, and their patience, and their effort, and their heart, and their soul, and their confidant, and their everything. Of course, and then intimacy. But intimacy actually, a conversation can be intimate. You guys know what I mean. So if you don't or cannot find that peace, that love, that emotion, that center, how do you go out and get someone else who already has that? What do you bring to the table? You bring this complete cacophony of crap. And look at a cacophony of crap. I'm not gonna date for months. I don't even bother with it because I do not want to waste people's time, like I said in the past. And I'm 51 years old, and life is short. Sure, I have sexual needs, desires, and all that, and I want to do all the nice things, cuddling, and all that. But guess what? It's only special when that person shares their soul with your soul. In the past, I used to fuck around. I mean, whatever. And I was a dick. I didn't think anything of it. Now, when and if that time comes, I'm looking for forever. And that's it. I'm just looking for forever in all its terms. And if you're out there and you're dating like this, that, and the other, and you don't have, or you think you don't have the center of where you want to be in life, I'm not just talking goals. I'm talking spiritually, mentally, physically. I'm talking about a lot of stuff, right? Just a lot of stuff. Why waste another human being's time, energy, chakra, movement, electricity, rhythm, love, life, blood, energy, consideration, compassion, and everything else with someone else? I truly believe everybody deserves happiness. Everybody deserves happiness. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking everybody deserves happiness. And I kind of am still trying to find my happiness. But I can't look to other people or other things or this, that, or the other to find that. They don't own that. I own my happiness. You own your happiness, your sadness, your depression, your ups, your downs. You own that. You completely own that. If you don't think you do, sit like Dr. Jordan Peterson says, sit on the side of your bed at night and close your eyes. You will find your faults. You have to acknowledge them, though. That's the thing. You have to acknowledge. I had to acknowledge I had narcissistic tendencies. I had to acknowledge I had desperate or extreme separation issues. I had to acknowledge that. Did it stop me from being alone? Even after I acknowledged and I saw what I was doing, did it stop me from... No, it didn't. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. But be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Be true to that person. I don't care what gender you are. I don't care how you identify yourself. That's all, whatever. That's not it. That's like a static. It's what I say, connections, moments, relationships, involvement, love. It's all about love. All goes back to love. All right. With that, I'll let you go.